Hi there. I didn't see you there. You haven't been waiting long, have you? What, have I been AFKing here for the last week nonstop just trying to grind gold and XP? No. I totally have a life outside of this game and just leaving my computer running constantly. Please. Would you like to know what we're going to do this week?
On this episode, Alaydriem gets ahead in life, commits some mail fraud,
All right, so you get the flyer and a jury duty notice.
and dyes some green shulkers.
Listen, it's marketing 101. Oh gosh, that's the same color as my toolbox. Hello there, beautiful pixels. My name is Alaydriem, and welcome back to Truly Bedrock Season 6, where I have not, in fact, been AFKing here for a very, very long time. I have been AFKing, but not as long as you might think. Here, we're going to go ahead and shut this down, because I have been AFKing while I'm over here. Oh my goodness, look at all this XP. Will you check out that hotbar down there? This is why I love gold farms right here. 670 levels. I have not been here that long. Not nearly that long. And that is a lot of levels. There's also a lot of mobs in here that we need to wait to clear out, because boy, oh boy, does this thing produce. I think I'm running at 12 portals right now. Any more, and there starts to become a little bit of lag on the server, but 12 portals seems to be fine. So no one's complained yet. There we go. I think that we're done yet. So as you saw in our dorky little British intro, we have ourselves some interesting things for later on today. But first, let me show you the status of the gold farm, in case there was any doubt in my technical abilities, which there probably should actually be some doubt in, but not in this. You should trust me entirely in this. So I have been AFKing over here for about a day or two. It really hasn't been that long, but if we come over here and take a look inside of this, everything is working perfectly, and we haven't quite filled up that second chest yet, but this first one, we are nearly full. We're about 1.5 rows more of gold blocks, and then over here we have just about the same. This has been a very, very effective expedition that we have undertaken. We are doing very, very well, and I dare say we are worth our weight in gold now. We are definitely worth our weight in gold. But the question becomes, what are we going to do with all this gold? Well, the answer is, in this episode, nothing, because I need a whole lot more in order to sell. I sell gold, people will buy me out instantly. You know, that's just how it works. We got to make sure that we have enough stock in place so that people actually want to buy things from us and actually can keep buying things from us. But today, we are going to be taking a little visit back to the shopping district, because we have some chores that we need to take care of. Starting with some good old-fashioned marketing. So I have done my rounds of all of my shops, and do you know what isn't selling anything? The redstone shop. I'm absolutely disappointed. So I've done what any good marketer does, and I've taken down my previous billboard and I put up a new billboard with a Gundam and a sign saying exactly what I want you to do. I want you to buy redstone. We have every piece of redstone that you could possibly want. Comparators, redstone repeaters, redstone dust, redstone blocks. We even have dispensers, droppers, observers, you name it, we have it. Except for redstone torches, it's bring your own sticks. Please, come by the redstone shop. I promise, we have more redstone than we know what to do with. Literally, Slack's gonna get all our money from buying all of the shulker boxes. Please, come by and buy redstone from us. So with my genius marketing plan out of the way for the Gundam shop, it's time for us to turn our attention to another shop that is in need of some attention, and that is the green shop. Yes, that's right. We're going to work our magic, give that shop some tender loving care, and make it sell everything that's green. And we have a lot of things that are green over at our base, namely all of our moss materials that come from our bone meal farm. I mean, this is brilliant. We have everything that we need to stock a green shop right here. And you know what? It doesn't harm the farm in any way if we just siphon materials off of it. Instead of turning into bone blocks, we'll just take all the materials from this, put them in some nice pretty green shulkers, and then sell them. They'll sell like hotcakes. Everyone wants moss. Moss is a hot commodity here on the server. I promise. Everyone loves them. Sorry, I was talking about the things we're going to sell, not the player. We're also going to get a couple of other green things over from the shop and do some more genius marketing in the terms of paper flyers. So here's the initial offering of green from the bone meal farm. 2 shulkers full of moss blocks, beautiful for decorations. Azalea trees, everyone loves azalea trees of all types. Moss carpets, oh, they go so well with everything. Mwah, chef's kiss. We're also going to grab some wool over from the wool farm and head over now. Now, over at the green shop, Moss is currently, well, actually selling quite well on the green dye here. We're actually going to buy some so that we can do our work. I know, we're reinvesting money back into the business. We're going to take all of these shulkers of things that I have brought over, and we are going to dye them green. We are going full out on this, and we're going to dye all of these shulker boxes that we have. Well, maybe not the empty ones. Oh, you know what I just realized? Our toolbox is green. Oh, okay. Hopefully I don't accidentally sell my toolbox. That would be really, really quite bad, actually. Here, let's put that in there so we don't have any accidents. That would be very, very embarrassing. So let's load this up. We'll dye all of the shulkers that we have here green. That way, anyone who is shopping it here knows what they're buying. They're buying something that's green. It should be fairly obvious. Then for the shop itself, I'm thinking that we try to keep with this yellow sand theme that Moss has going on here. We're trying to make it look a little bit like a desert. It is an oasis where you can buy green things. So we're just going to put some of this bamboo scaffolding up around here. Just some very, very simple way to advertise where things are located at. Grab our green dyed shulker boxes, place them right up here so that our customers have easy access. And for legibility, we're going to give these some glow squid ink and then pick out that green dye that we had bought earlier, dye them green, and wow, oh, wow. Actually, wow, oh, wow, that's horribly illegible. That is so incredibly hard to read. Wow. Well, I hope when you're shopping at this that you can read the signs. I can't see it that well. What else can we do, though, to one-up the blue shop? That is the question of the hour, and I think I have just the solution here. You see, the blue shop, well, it kind of just is out there exposed in the open. I mean, when you're shopping, do you want to be dealing with all the things that fall from the heavens all around you? Like phantoms? No, you don't. We are building an oasis here. An oasis is a place of respite. It is a place of rest. It is a place of peace. And do you know what says peace more than anything? A tent. Tent. Who looks at a tent and doesn't think, wow, I am nice and calm and relaxed right now? Nobody. Everyone looks at a tent and they say, wow, I'm so relaxed. I'm so glad that we went on this nice, calm, relaxing trip out into the wilderness where there's no bugs and no insects whatsoever. This tent will protect me. It will keep me safe. That is the feeling that we're going to channel, because this is a oasis. This is a tent of peace and comfort where you can buy in peace. Can't get that at the blue shop, can you? Yes, this is truly a unique experience that you can only get when shopping here at the green shop. Now, I have gone ahead and added in some tent poles and done some additional decorations, and hopefully you like it. We've extended out the sand type of feeling here, and can you check this out? Our tent has already made our lives so much easier. Look at this. You can shop, and it's not in the rain. Not in the rain. Isn't that great? It's absolutely lovely here. Protected from the elements. What more can you need? This whole place is just decorated with all sorts of green things. My goodness, have you seen this? We even have free complimentary green water that you can dye your gear in. Does the blue shop have a cauldron that you can dye your gear in? If you have leather armor, come here. We have free green water that you can dye your leather armor in, or that you can dye your dog collars in, or that you can dye your dog armor in. My goodness, we have thought of everything here at the green shop. Here, I'm actually going to sleep though so that we can get out of the rain. Now, and just to rub it in to the blue shop right here, I have also added in all sorts of other green things that Moss and I most likely will start selling soon. I need to get him on those melon farms. But I've incorporated all of the items that we sell here right around the area. It is so easily accessible to buy everything that you could possibly want. We even have beautiful pitcher plants so that you can feel calm and relaxing. This is an oasis of happiness. This is an oasis of peace. We even have things that are actually green, like this warp stem block. So incredible. This is the best place to buy any of your green gear at. Look, and think about it. How many green items in their game compared to blue items? There are so many more green items. You're going to get so much more bang for your dollar over here at the green shop. But you know what I think that we need to do? Like I said earlier, we need to let people know that the green shop is open for business. And like I said earlier, the best way to do that is by giving them paper flyers in the mail. So, coming over here to the post office, every single person on the server here, well, as many as I made flowers for because I'm out of paper, they are going to get an advertisement in the mail letting them know that the green shop is now open and that they can buy anything that they want there. And we're going to leave a couple of people, maybe some additional things, like Merely Adequate. He's going to have some blackmail in his mailbox. Why? I don't know. It's funny. Alaydriem, yes, I'll even add it in here so it looks like Moss did it. Now, Smurf and Alien Doctor, you know, they are running this, so I'm going to give Smurf an eviction notice. That'll be our little bit of mail fraud for the day. No, I'm going to give him jury duty. Jury duty is what he gets. And Alien Doctor, we're also going to give him a green shop flyer and then also an eviction notice. No, we're going to give him a jury duty flyer too. That should throw him for a little bit of a tizzy. And then everyone else over here, we'll be kind to them. You know, we'll give them just the green flyers into itself. Truly, my marketing genius here on the server is unrivaled. But let's now head over to the Halloween district where we have some building to do. Welcome, beautiful pixels, to Halloween Town. And just like the 1998 cult classic movie, there's actually nothing here right now. It's empty and hollow, just like the movie is. But don't worry, we will be building out this town for 4 weeks only. Spooky season is in session. There's going to be all sorts of things over here. The whole server has plans to put in mazes, haunted houses, mansions, creepy things, and I have just the addition to this spooky dooky town over here. And that is something that I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time here in Minecraft, and that is import a 3D model of something from the outside into the game. Now, as you would know, I have been working very, very hard at the bone meal farm to generate tons and tons of bone meal so that I can generate bone meal blocks. And my idea is to put a giant dragon skull right here against the backdrop. I'm looking for something that doesn't necessarily scream, "Look at me," but it's something that you see that is omnipresent in the background anytime that you come here. So, without further ado, let's get to building. Now, there's a lot of times where you build something and you kind of just think, it's meh. You know, it's not the best thing in the world. It's just kind of there. And then there's other times where you plop a giant dragon skull on the server and wow, does it end up looking super duper cool. I am very, very pleased with this. And I know I said that I made this from like a 3D model initially, but this is a 3D model that I then textured and distressed and added all this other detail to. I am very, very happy with how the end of the time lapse ended and this ended up. I'm very, very happy with this. And I think it does exactly what I want it to do, of being this giant presence in the background that just makes you wonder, wow, what happened? Wow, like that tree just spawned right there. This dragon skull really makes you wonder what happened in this world so long ago that a dragon skull just plopped right here. Now, we have done some landscaping around here too. We have these 2 trees over here that we built on stream, and I'll talk a little bit about those in a little bit, but I just want you to soak this in. These trees exist here primarily to distract you. They are there for your brain to filter out. They are there for decorations only so that you look at the main attraction. And the main attraction right here is the red eye of this dragon skull. And I am very, very happy with how this entire build has ended up so far. As for plans, here's what I want to happen with this. At one point, we're going to be putting a path in here, and I don't know where that path is going to start or finish at, but that's going to probably be around where the beacon is currently, and it's going to wind you around the outside of this lake, and it's going to bring you straight up here to these scorpions that Genfire has so graciously donated. This thing is just going to smack you in the face and direct you to turn left, and once you turn left, you are going to enter into the skull of the dragon, and you are going to wonder, what happened? Why is this here? Why is the rest of the body of the dragon not here? What sort of atrocities, what sort of monster could have existed that could do this to a dragon this large? Well, I'll tell you what I know. Thousands of years ago, dragons ruled this land. They ruled over everything. And something came along, as the legend says, and it wiped them all out. Not only did it wipe the dragons out, but have you seen this dragon? It doesn't have its body. It ripped the head from this dragon and threw it away. Who knows where the body ended up? And the only thing left of this dragon is its skull and its red eyes. Its eyes that have turned into solid ruby crystals after the ants. Why did they turn into these ruby crystals? We don't know. Go away, zombie. I'm doing a lore drop. Come on. Pull yourself together. This dragon speaks to the history of this world, and it makes you wonder, is the thing that did this to a dragon still here? Do I need to worry about it? Maybe. Now, I have done the privilege of doing both sides of this dragon skull so that you are able to see both eyes a bit. It's a little bit different on both sides, so not really a big deal, but I love every angle that you view this from. If you view it on from the front, it's super spooky. If you view it on from the side, it's super spooky. And no matter what you see these glowing red eyes, and they're like nearly piercing into your skull. I've kind of added, we have tons of redstone, so I've just used redstone as the eyes. We have kind of the soul sand here and then some candles in here to maybe be like a vigil where people have, set up to pray to whatever thing did this to them in hopes that they don't get them as well. The dragon's obviously decaying just a little bit, but the decay isn't just on the dragon itself. If you look up at the very top, you see it's kind of got those spikes on there, and then where that scorpion has kind of made a little bit of a roost. If you look up there, there's something missing. The horn of the dragon has started to decay, and its horns have fallen down here into this little lake that we have right here. Ruinous and completely decaying, but still here after many, many years. I have kind of fertilized the area around here. I don't really know of a better way to say that. The grass around the dragon, where it decayed, is it's doing a little bit better than the surrounding area. Now, let's talk about these trees real quick, though. We put these two trees up on stream. The first one is this acacia tree, and like I said earlier, the purpose of these trees is not to be looked at from the back, not to be looked at from the side. They're there to give your eye something that just blurs together for you and distracts you so that you are not looking at them. The purpose is not to look at them. The purpose is to look at the main build. So we have this gray acacia tree here, and then also this more custom mangrove tree. And I had people telling me on stream, why don't I just make them like those trees over there? Well, because mangrove trees in real life, I was looking up photos of them. They don't look anything like in Minecraft. And I know that there's a lot of trees that don't look anything like in Minecraft, but when you look at these trees, like mangrove trees in real life, they have lots of space in them. Yes, they grow down into the roots of the marshes and the swamps where they are, but there's lots of sky behind them and you can see through them. And I tried to encapsulate that with some of the block choices that we picked in here. That was my goal. But these trees, they do exactly what I want them to do. You don't really notice them, and they redirect your attention over here to this dragon, which is exactly what I wanted because I want people to come in here. Now, what are we going to do in here? Well, I think the obvious thing is make a challenge for people to go through. I'm thinking that we put a parkour course here, that maybe you go up there in a boat, you have to jump around, you got to climb, and at the very top, we'll have a chest, and the chest will have, say, a scavenger hunt. And that scavenger hunt will be one of many things that you'll need to collect around this Halloween town that we're building up. And maybe if you collect everything from all the various hidden treasures hidden around this Halloween district, maybe you'll get a prize at the end of that. Or maybe the prize is just going around and checking out all the spooky things here on Halloween Town. But beautiful pixels, that's going to be it for this episode. As always, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down in the comments about this spooky skull. Did we nail it? Did we knock it out of the park? Or am I missing something that you feel that we need to add? I'd love to hear from you about anything that you thought about this episode. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.